Hey, you know what? No internship for Jaleesa. She gonna install cable during the summer. Put that down.
That's what she's gonna do. That's what she's gonna do.
She tapped the tip like, put that down right there.
It's like so. But Jaleesa is like not Jaleesa. Walter is like, yeah, man. I'm just gonna be working hard, and I'm gonna go see Jaleesa. And when I get a chance to, I'm gonna go see her during the summer and stuff like that. It's
Hey,
like
don't forget
I
this.
just
Don't
want to
forget
hang.
this. Don't forget this. You know there was some smart ass in the back who wanted to try to mess with Debbie Allen because they were like, oh, her grand idea. Why don't you just make him an AC? Why don't you just make Jaleesa fix ACs? Why don't you walk out of the office, honey?
Employ, employment gone. Employment gone. Yeah. He says Walter is saying no. Colonel Taylor's like, yeah, no, I'm sorry. Walter says, yeah, I just want to hang out
I
with the
threw you off.
brothers.
My bad.
I want to hang out with the brothers and stuff like that. And Colonel Taylor says, and the sisters. Nah, it's not even like that. He keeps saying this and that. Like, no, it ain't like that. It's gonna be busy. It's not like I'm not gonna see it, this, that, and the other. And everybody knows what's up. He only lying to himself right now, basically. Walter's only lying to himself, trying to make it seem like I'm all about my camp, this, that, and the other. We go to McClurkin Hall lobby, and Walter's collecting those applications. And I call him the Lieutenant General of Extras.
I repeat, there's a better way. There's a better way, bro, for students in the college.
I know Walter's clowning extra 2.0. It's like, you wrote this with your feet? You know the extra I'm talking about. He's everywhere.
I saw my man in the back, my frat brother in the back with his sweater on too. It's summertime. Can you get him a t-shirt?
Summertime. Jaleesa happily enters. Walter, guess who is not installing cable? I have gotten a promotion. I am in sales, and I have a company car. She does that all the time. She likes to do
With
that.
the wiggle.
Yeah, she does it.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
a company car. That means I will be able to see you, drive down and see you
every waking minute.
And Walter gives what I call that reluctant intimacy vibe. Huh? Yeah. He's like, oh my
Yeah.
yeah. That's good.
Okay. That's what I meant. Yeah.
And
That's what I meant.
it kicks in when she says, and possibly even Wednesdays. Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. That's what I did not expect that.
Why? And Jalee's like, why aren't you happy? You should be like, oh my God.
Nibbling on my ear.
Nibbling on my ear and hugging. I'm so happy I'll be able to see you every weekend. It's not that I'm not happy.
She would. Let's also make mention that Jaleesa, her, how would I call it? Her sister mode had twin pack jet engines on. She was in sister mode, like SISTA. She had the wiggling. She had the nibble on my ear. She had everything going, bruh. All she needed next was to sing what's that song? What's that song back in the day that Eddie Murphy made fun of on Raw, man? Not just got paid.
It's my house and I live here.
It was I can't think. It was something else. If I think it wasn't that one, but I think of it. It was an 80s song.
It was an 80s song.
Ain't nothing going on but the rent. You got to have a J.O.B. I was just at some point in time, I just needed
myself singing Diana Ross, but yeah, that is right. He got to have a J.O.B.
Yeah, I don't know where'd you come up with? I mean, that was something that he sang Diana Ross, but that's the one. That's the one that you came up with.
I thought it was. I didn't remember the second one. It's my house and live here. I don't. The point is, Jaleesa, the text like, you ain't as happy as you should be, Negro. you know, I'm detecting the problem. Nah. And all of a sudden she says, and why you wearing Old Spice? And then she just storms out. At that moment, Dwayne enters wearing his beach equipment, still wearing his beach equipment for the other day, getting ready for the new place. And Ron enters and looks at him like, my God, why are you dressed that way? And that is the first sign. There's a problem. Because you was in on this yesterday. I don't know. Why are you dressed like that? I don't know. Why you dressed like that? Why you dressed like that, Ron? Where's your beach attire? What's going on? And he says, what, the girl in the pamphlet, she moved? Well, no, she still lives there. We may not.
That's it.
What? Man, he has
That's
called him
emoji.
doofus.
That's when they was about.
He's called him
He was
doofus.
about to. They was about to fight.
Yeah, he was. He was mad.
I mean, I don't know if he was. I don't know if he was mad. I don't know if he was mad.
He was mad, but when he calls him doofus, he's mad. He calls him doofus, he's straight up mad. But Ron stops him like a cross at a like holding up a cross to a Dracula. He says, "But I've solved it.
Mm-hmm.
I've found us an apartment." He explains to him that he found an apartment, the La Grenade. And he says, and what's it look like? Well, I haven't really seen it. Dwayne gets back. You got an apartment sight unseen? He says, we're subletting from Slick Rick Gilmore. With the dude with the red Porsche? With the red Porsche? Yes. So that for some reason alleviates Dwayne's fear.
And I actually think when we haven't gotten there yet, but when they go and visit to actually see the apartment, I actually think that Ron pulled a Jedi mind trick on Dwayne. Because Dwayne was supposed to be the one who was extremely angry about everything. But Ron was, we'll get there.
It could have gone there, but I think it was. Well, as a matter of fact, you're saying when we get there, we are getting there right there. Because right there, when he says Slick Rick with the red Porsche, he's like, oh, it must be legit. Smash to what looks like a crack house. The door falls in.
They fixed it up, though. As we know, because we saw the show, they fixed it up.
This should have been a two-parter because they needed that much time to clean that apartment up. And I'm surprised that everybody stayed. Like, I thought you were living in a luxury apartment. I'm just surprised but we're not there yet. We're back at the initial sighting of this apartment, and it's horrible. Ron is complaining about it. It looks like trash.
Ron complained so much though that Dwayne started accepting the apartment. I personally think that was a Jedi mind trick.
I can't blame that on Ron. I think
personally that Dwayne should have been angrier, but
he should. This apartment should have been hotter, but I think it was the thrill of being independent and not having somebody saying, not to say that you had it. I know I had curfew because of football, but it's like the moment you walk in, the first time you walk in late to your dorm. I know for me it was 3:30 in the morning, and I was standing in front of the cook, and I said, "It's 3:30 in the morning, and no one's gonna tell me anything." I marveled at that fact, and they clearly had a lot of restrictions in McClurkin Hall. I think maybe I think I understand why.
That was the one thing. That was still that one thing that I didn't really get. The whole. You got a curfew at your dorm and you're not on the sports team.
Yeah, it was
I'm
different.
like, bro,
It was 40s.
I'm from New Orleans, bro. Like,
it was 40s, 60s. Feel on a Howard on a HBCU campus. Back to the apartment. They discover they have roaches. That's not a great thing.
yeah.
Ron says, I can't wait till the apartment manager comes in. I'm going to give him a piece of my mind. who appears nothing but Mr. Vernon Gaines. And it's like, you the manager?
Coming in with 3-pointers.
Coming in. You the
Coming in with
manager?
3-point.
No, that's my wife Velma. She's in Florida, visiting with her twin. Married one, can't stand the other. Come in, Vernon. Man, he's like, this place look like a trailer park. Got hit by a tornado. Vernon, this is your wife's building. Have you never seen it before? Have you never?
You know what, though? Honestly, knowing Mr. Gaines, he spent so much time at the pit that he probably never, ever walked into that place.
Well, here's my question.
If he did walk into it, he never walked into all those apartments.
But my question, what in the hell was Slick Rick doing in it? Slick Rick Gilmore doing in his apartment? What?
I don't know.
What the hell was Slick Rick doing in this apartment? And they say Dwayne makes up some suggestions to make it better. And he says, hey, maybe you could put a couple of coats of paint on it here. And Vernon says, that sounds good. Don't swipe up and down. Vernon, Mr. Gaines just does not care. Mr. Gaines leaves because Mr. Gaines is crashing out right now. That's when we get to the whole talk we were talking about. Dwayne recognizes, Ron is furious, and Dwayne recognizes that this is our independence. This could be good. This is good. This is good. We go to Letty's apartment. Letty
for me, it's Jedi mind trick.
Understood.
Jedi mind trick. All good.
We go to Letty's. Letty's is in just an industrious mode, so concerned about making food for tonight's party. She is working on a pasta dish, working hard, and Jaleesa is there complaining. Every time I talk to Walter, it's like, you know what, Jaleesa, this is going to be our last lunch for the summer. Or this is going to be our last coffee for the summer. And now all of a sudden,
I feel Letty, because when you start the cooking and if you know you cooking something that other people are about to eat, you paying attention to it.
True. Jaleesa is just, again, she's upset, and she's picking up that Letty is not listening or not hearing. And she's, Letty, what did I say? And she said, Walter complained, about your lunch, and they had watermelon. So I was like, What? At that moment, in comes Whitley comes in hot, talking about her news. It's like, Whitley, I'm going to be on a job this summer working at the Museum of Art. Yeah. Whitley, Letty's like, yeah. That's basically what it is. Like, yeah, you right, Whitley, and you should.
Letty is all about that dish.
Yes. We return to Dwayne and Ron's new old ass apartment, as I call it. The party is
that was a raggedy ass apartment.
That was a raggedy apartment, and it gets. I mean, of course, it'll get better next year, but man, it looks like something from World War II. It really does. But the crazy part about it is everybody still came to the party. It's like, oh, okay. I'm good.
Yeah.
Didn't say, I did notice there was a piano. But you never saw the piano again in the rest of the series. You know that? I don't think. But we'll find out.
They did have a whole ass piano in there.
They had a whole ass piano in this apartment. Like, what was...
And the funny part is that some of my critiques focus on the piano without even thinking about the fact that, hey, how did they get this piano in this raggedy ass apartment?
I want to know, what the hell was Slick Rick doing? Was he throwing like a speakeasy in there, and then he just left out and burned it out? Like he left to burn?
It's almost like that Sanford and Son episode where Fred and Lamont were trying to move that piano out of that white guy's apartment. And they got into the door, and Fred said, "Hey, we got something else we gotta think about. Stuck."
They just left it. Hey man, you gonna get a ticket? Hey man, what you want me to do? They just left that piano.
He said, "Hey man, first parking, then the piano. All right, come on." He said, "You can't leave this here. You can't leave this here. What is it, Samson and Son?" "That's right. I'll call the Better Business Bureau on you. Samson and Son." And Fred was like, "No, it's Samson and Delilah. I'm Samson."
He's Delilah.
And Lamont was just like,
What a waste.
"Can't stand you."
I can't stand you. Like I said, we're in the party. The party is in full swing. Dwayne is giving directions. Hey, use the bathroom, but jiggle the door, make sure it locks. Things of that nature. They're still working in it. But as happy as Dwayne was, Dwayne puts his head out that window and said, "Man, it is musty as hell in there. Could you play something slow?" And Ron,
did Jaleesa and Walter ever talk at that point?
hold on, they come up right after this. Ron is just ecstatic. Hey man, this apartment is great. You know, Ron's all ecstatic about it. But we do.
Jedi mind trick.
Walter is talking with Jaleesa and he's saying, I'm glad, it's not that I don't want to be with you. It's just like, I'm just going to have my fun.
Sow some wild oats.
I'm going to sow me some wild oats. I want to make sure all my pockets are empty. If I got any more oats to sow, I just want to make sure they're out of the way. And to say that's dumb is just the dumbest approach is I think it's understandable.
Yes,
because
yes,
Jaleesa
definitely.
then says, "Well, if you can sow some oats, so can I."
I got some wild oats I need to be sowing.
And then Walter's
starting
like,
right now.
"Wait, how many oats do you got? Wait, how many oats are we talking here now?" I never understand that concept when people you think you're being like a guy, so you think you're being intelligent. I heard this. I saw this online, and the guy was doing an interview, and he was reading his letter, and he says, "I wanted to go to a swingers place with my girlfriend, and she was really up for it, and I was really excited, and we went."